Welcome back, everybody. Good to have you with us. It was, of course, a good night for our two Arsenal fans here at the desk. Not such a good night for the third man at the table. Good, Micah, yeah. Liverpool fan Jamie had a rough night. It's been overall kind of a disastrous run for Liverpool, right? This looked like a game coming into it that could potentially give them some respite. Hasn't gone that way at all, Jamie.
No, I mean, I just felt PSV at home. It's the type of team, we were always in the Champions League. I used to play against them, obviously, numerous times. It was almost like a gimme. You beat PSV at home 2-0 in the Champions League. You don't have to break sweat and you go on from there. So to lose to Nottingham Forest a few days ago and to lose to PSV now, it's not just losing, it's the manner of the defeat as well. It didn't look like scoring either. You know, it's just, yeah, it's pretty bad. Are we going to go to the goals here? Or am I talking about Liverpool? Let's just do the goals, because I end up talking about something over goals. Best lines in vision. Let's go through the goals, then we can talk about Liverpool.
You do you.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that is just a moment of madness of Van Dijk. He thinks he's fouled and throws his arm up in I mean, what is he doing? I don't know. Only he will know. And then it's always a giveaway when someone tries to complain that it's being a foul. Everyone on the ground knows it's not. But I still when Liverpool got the equaliser, as we'll show now, I expected Liverpool to go on and win the game comfortably, really, probably 3-1. Probably should have been ahead going into half-time. I think they hit the woodwork. But Szoboszlai's been one of the shining lights this season, gets the goal for Liverpool. And then you just think they're going to go in and win the game. As I said, they should have been up before half-time. The start of the second half was a disgrace.
Till made it 2-1 next, didn't it, Jay, really? I mean, gets away too easy there. 6 at 7's, great little pass, and it's a wonderful finish. It really is. I mean, that's a little bit too easy there. No pressure on the ball. Time to make the pass. Really good run, and then can you finish it off? Excellent finish from PSV. And then, TT.
You say his name?
I mean, Konate, I mean, listen, it gets to the stage now where you actually feel you shouldn't criticise him. Because you feel, I mean, you're watching something that's actually, it's not nice to watch when you're watching a player go through something like this. I mean, listen, I've never thought he was top class, but he's just going through an absolute nightmare that is nowhere near good enough from what we're seeing right now. And then to lose 4-1, I mean, it was 3-0 at the weekend. It should have been 4-0 actually.
It's too easy that though, isn't it? Make it 4-1.
Liverpool, you can't lose like that. There's a way to lose games of football. And listen, we've all been involved in games like this, but this has happened week after week after week. And I really don't know where you go from here.
What do you think is going to happen, Jimmy? For example, as a non-obviously Liverpool guy, I was kind of expecting that last year, him struggling a bit, not to that level. But what do you think is going to happen now? Because that's a tough one now.
Liverpool's not a sacking club. I say Liverpool, I think, are different from almost every club in European football, where if the manager is the king. You know, the managers get time. Liverpool have never sacked a manager who's won the league. Never in the history. They've all, you know, after a few years, they've gone, they've resigned. I couldn't believe at the weekend that people were talking about the manager's job when I spoke to Liverpool supporters after losing at home to Nottingham Forest. It's only going to amplify now. And I've always been in the camp of you stick with the manager, because I'm angry with the players, if I'm being totally honest. I'm really angry with the players. But it does get to a stage with any manager at any club where I always use this word, untenable, where it almost feels like it can't go on any longer. I'm not quite there yet personally in terms of the manager, but I know a lot of supporters will be. But I've had a lot of time to think about it, because I knew the game was over well before the final whistle. I think what you see now is Liverpool in 2018 under Klopp starts this sort of journey of being a great team, and then Slot comes in. And we're now, 7 or 8 years later. The catalyst for Liverpool at the very start of that run was Alisson, Van Dijk and Salah. Alisson's injured a lot now, so he doesn't play so much. But you're watching Van Dijk now, not the same player. And Mo Salah looks like his legs have gone. I don't like criticising them, and I think some of the criticism of them this season as players has been harsh. you always look for your leaders in your team to step up when things are not going well. Now, I've been critical of Mo Salah off the pitch. I want him to come out and do an interview tonight and speak to the Liverpool supporters about what the players are going to do, what's going on in the dressing room, giving the supporters hope that things are going to improve. But I don't like criticising on the pitch because they're absolutely legendary what they've done, and the legs have just gone, especially with Salah. Van Dijk now can't help other players. He needs help himself. And that just means that he's a normal centre-back, like I was at one stage. So maybe he's not superhuman right now. But they've been that good for the football club. I look at some of the others. Step up. Can you only play well when they play well? Or they Carragher? Their seasons last season were off the scale, and everybody else enjoyed that winning the league, and they're all league champions. They've got it on the CV, and great. But when they're not there, where are they? Where are the others? Where are the other players? So that's why I get angry talk about the manager, but it's inevitable and something could happen. But in terms of the players and the way they're performing now, that is, I mean, not acceptable for Liverpool Football Club. And I actually think, and maybe I thought this a little bit last season, are some of them good enough for Liverpool if Liverpool want to win the biggest trophies? We saw them at Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. We saw them against PSG away from home last season. I mean, woeful performances. And they've been carried by some of the greatest players the club have ever had. This is maybe a snapshot of the future of Liverpool when Mo Salah moves on, Virgil van Dijk moves on, and Alisson moves on.
As far as we know, Mohamed Salah hasn't yet spoken tonight after the game, but Curtis Jones has. So it'll be interesting to hear what he has to say. Let's listen in.
It starts with just wanting to be a man out there and just wanting to tackle someone and just be a dog out there. And it's not always the fact that, you know, I've got these lads who are nice on the ball that, you know, we just play, like go and smash someone and you know, it comes from me as well. I'm not saying that the other lads have to go and do it, because I'm in the exact same boat that, you know, that the lads are looking at me as well, say, go on then, smash someone. So, you know, it's got to be on me and the rest of the lads to change this around, to not be so nice where teams are coming here thinking, oh, we're going to win here, we're going to score 2, 3, 4 goals. No, you come in here, and this used to be, you know, it used to be a place that you hated to come, you know, with the fans, with us, and how we played, and how we go and press, and we're just absolute dogs, and then we have the ball, and then we play, whereas now, you know, we hardly even play. You know, there's times when we do play, but off the ball stuff, I think that's the stuff that has to change.
Do you want to react to that? Do you want to talk about a different angle?
Yeah, Curtis Jones is not young anymore, actually. You know, he's a local player and he's passionate. He's obviously hating right now, and he's given an interview that will probably go everywhere. I'd love to have seen Mo Salah speaking there rather than Curtis Jones coming out. But when he's saying we need to put a tackle, we need to go to the ball, who's stopping you? The only thing in football someone can't stop you doing is running. It might not happen with the ball, or the ability, or the quality, or people have lost confidence. No one can stop you tackling, running and pressing. So when he's saying why we're not doing, well, why aren't they then? Just do it. Don't tell us you're not doing it, or say you're going to do it in the next thing. Just do it.